Hello everyone, my name is Zalia, and today I would like to kind of spill some thoughts that I had for like quite some time. I just want to talk about the existence of performative luxury, and although I understand and I've seen that in this current era and the Gen Zs, they're trying to oppose the idea of performative luxury, and brands are no longer trying to show their brands, like putting on logos on the items and such. In this current generation, people are leaning towards what we call as quiet luxury. I don't know, but I think it is definitely a great update because we're not trying to show off too much of luxury, because showing off luxury or brands that you're wearing just deemed as cheap, and it's a good step, but I can't help to think that even in this era of quiet luxury, there are still a lot of a performative side of it. I scroll a lot of TikToks, and I think a few weeks ago I discovered this one post by this one creator, and then when I click on their post, and there are actually a lot of other posts that actually posted almost the same way as their post, and I don't know if the posts that they do are meant to be informative. If it is, then it's great. I'm not trying to judge, but at the same time I have a lot of thoughts about it. So the context is the post that I saw is basically just like a picture. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like there's like pictures. It's like a carousel photo on TikTok, and then the first image would be the creator's image or any random girl's image with a quote. I'm assuming a man would say, "Oh, I can pay for your makeup." And then you scroll to the next slide, and it's like they're listing out all the makeups products with the prices. And at first I thought it was like, oh, great. Like, personally, I like I fuck with that. So initially I thought it was like, it's fine. Slay girl, tell the man and stuff like that. That was my initial thoughts. But the more I scroll and the more I see it, the more I can't help to think that this has become something performative. It makes me think that people are still using items. People are still using items as a way to show off their value, as a way to make them feel valuable, if you know what I'm saying. People are still leaning on owning expensive stuff in order to say that they are valuable. That's what I thought of when I kept seeing all these posts. And I get that quiet luxury is still, it's actually a movement to oppose, to go against the whole performative luxury where you just show off a lot of your expensive branded items, but it's still there. Even if it's quiet, it's still loud. Even though there are no brands being like, brands are no longer kind of show off their brands on the products, people are still talking about it. People are still like mentioning it, you know? So in a way, it kind of beats the purpose. Well, in this current era, what I really want to see from a lot of people is their authenticity, because I'm very much someone that values authenticity, and I really, really love to see someone showing off as themselves. I just value people who are really, really authentic and just so proud of just being themselves and not putting too much value on the things that they wear or the things that they own. It's more in the mind. It's more in what they believe in life and how they want to conduct their life. Don't get me wrong, honestly, I used to be that someone that actually puts a lot of values on the things that I own as well, and I take pride in wearing expensive stuff or owning expensive items like makeups and stuff like that. I take pride of them, and well, it's everybody wants it. Don't lie to me, everybody wants expensive stuff. But the more I own it, the more that I realize that this has it makes me become like the victim of consumerism, where every time there's a single branded expensive item, stuff, makeup products or clothes, I would want to buy it just so that I can fit in and stuff like that, and just say that, hey, I own this thing. But the more I own it, the more I realize that this does not make me happy or any less valuable. It doesn't make me feel like I'm so valuable by owning these items. And one day I realized that I own too much of them, that I didn't even use them. Like, I never actually used them. I just fell into the idea of marketing and branding. Companies, I would say, they know how to brand themselves so much to the point that sometimes we all just kind of fall into their lies. To me, marketing and branding are just pure lies, but it's also a thing that you can master for yourself. It's gonna be a whole other video, because I used to be in marketing department for a year, and I've seen what's going on. I will digest that soon. And I ended up giving away all the stuff that I own to my friends or other people that wants it or even needs it. Yeah. And I still have a lot, but lesser. And those are the things that I truly use, not really the things that I no longer use. And to be honest, I feel happier. I feel better that I have some sort of control over the things that I use and the things that I own, and not putting so much value on these items that I bought or own. I'm not lying here, I still sometimes fall into that, but not as intensely as I was back then. Because back then everything is just, oh, I need this to be expensive, I need this to be branded. Now, no. I think if it works, it works. I'm shocked that people are still falling into the idea of owning and being proud of owning a certain brand, because to me, personally, they are just brands. They are good brands, and if you own them, great. But if you don't, that does not make you any less of a human. It does not make you any less valuable than any other person, especially if you're a girl or a woman. You are still beautiful. What makes you beautiful is just by being yourself and, owning the things that you like. My take is that, personally, performative luxury is still existing, even in the quietness of it all. Here's a quote, quite controversial. The more you're trying to show off your richness, the poorer you seem. The poorer you are, the poorer you look. The more you are trying to show that you are wealthy, the poorer you may seem. Is that right? I don't know. But yeah, you get the gist, you get the idea. So yes, anyways, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video this week on another topic. Surprise, surprise.